Okay.
and you can start, sir, now.
So, are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Akram Ahmad. So, I'm an Indian pharmacist, completing my diploma in pharmacy, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Pharm D PB from India, especially in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai University. And I did my PhD from Australia. So, I have around 11 years of teaching experience for pharmacy practice students, especially those Pharm D or M.PHARM in practice those students are doing. So today's webinar is for you if you are looking to migrate abroad. So if you want to work as a pharmacist in abroad, there is an opportunity for you in Australia, in New Zealand. So I'm going to discuss the process for you, and you can discuss with me if you have any questions at the end of the webinar, or maybe if you can type your question if you are online, or you can ask the question in English, Tamil, or Hindi as well. So Abdul already in your college, so please do ask question whatever you have, including the faculty. If you have any questions or in doubt, so please do ask us. So academically, basically, a Australian edtech company, education technology based company. We provide courses for online for all healthcare professionals. For example, any medical doctor, pharmacist, nurse, lab technician, physiotherapist, dentist, or veterinary doctor, um, optometrist, anyone is looking to migrate Australia, New Zealand, or any other countries. So they need to write the exam in their home country. So we provide the coaching for these exams. We prepare for you to do for the exam, and easily you can pass this exam in your home country, and then easily you can migrate to abroad. Okay. So today's webinar is especially for pharmacists for you. So you are in Tamil Nadu. Hmm. So this webinar basically will give you the information all together, and the exam center available in Chennai and Bangalore. So these are the two centers in your area. So you can go and write the exam there. Okay, around we have 8 centers all over the India. So this is about myself a little bit. So as I mentioned, I have around 11 years teaching experience in Australia, Malaysia, and India. So academically provide the two services. One is the study abroad. So if you want to do any master degree, for example, MS in pharmacy or healthcare management, public health, or any relevant field or relevant course, so we can help you to get your admission done. And we do not charge any service fee for this service. It is free of cost. But I do not recommend personally for any student to go abroad for study, because if you are going to do your MS degree, you have to pay very high fee, around 30 to 50 lakh Indian rupees. Okay. So what is the best method, best way for you? You can migrate abroad at very low cost, and you can earn very high. So this is the registration. You have to do your registration as a pharmacist in any country. This is very cheap, and then you can migrate there, you can work there as a pharmacist. So currently we are providing the assistance for Australia, New Zealand, and Gulf countries to migrate. So we will provide you all the information, I mean all the resources for you to complete the process. So easily you can migrate from India to those countries. Okay. So as a retail pharmacist or hospital pharmacist, you can migrate to Australia and New Zealand. So pharmacist basically in Australia does not require to have any work experience. Okay. Without work experience, zero work experience, you can write this exam, you can pass the exams, you can migrate in Australia. So basically, there is a three-step process you need to complete in order to migrate to Australia. So the first step, basically called initial skill assessment, is also called document verification. So they will just check your document. For example, if you did your Bachelor of Pharmacy or Doctor of Pharmacy, Pharm D. So they just want to check from which university you did. For example, you are from MGR University, for example, in Tamil Nadu, right? So they will just check that you did from this degree, and this is the college approved by Pharmacy Council of India or UGC, the university, right? So registration and document they will require. So we will do this process for you. You just need to provide us your documents, a scan copy of your document or initial assessment. So this is the step one process we will complete for you. Then next step basically is called KAPS exam you need to write. Okay. So this is a KAPS exams you need to write. The full form for this exam called Knowledge Assessment of Pharmaceutical Sciences. So this is the exam you need to pass. So we provide you the coaching for this exam for 4 months, and this 4 months you will 100% confident to sit in the exam and you will pass in your first attempt. We have a several reports in our last exam. 93% student pass in the first attempt this CAPS exam. This is really very easy. If we compare this exam like GPAT in India or NIPER or Jamia Hamdard or DIPSA, any top university, there are two individual tests for master degree. This is the easier than those exams. Even if I compare this exam to some other country, for example, Canada PBC exam, really easy. Or if we compare with like NAPLAG for US, again very easy exam. So this is really because you just need to score 50% marks only in this exam. And this is a multiple choice question they will give you, and there is no negative marking for this exam. Okay. And then there is a step three you need to complete. This is basically English uh, test you need to pass. It's called IELTS, OAT, or PTE. Any single test, only one test you need to pass. Okay, so we will also provide you the coaching for this English test as well. Okay, so these three steps academically will help you to complete. And once you complete these three steps, now you are eligible to migrate to Australia permanently on permanent visa. If you are married, you have a family, you can migrate with them easily. Okay. So whether it is a hospital pharmacist or a retail pharmacist, in both cases, the process is the same, and there is no need to have any work, zero work experience required for Australia. Okay. But in case someone did degree in pharmacy or master of pharmacy or pharm D, now they are working in pharmaceutical industry. They are in the manufacturing side, right? So in that case, they can migrate as an industrial pharmacist for Australia. And in that case, they need to have at least 2 year work experience. In retail pharmacist, hospital pharmacist does not require any work experience. But why they required work experience in pharmaceutical industry? Anyone can give any idea? Any student have any idea why they are not asking any work experience in the retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy? Why they are asking the work experience in the industrial pharmacist or pharmacy technician? So basically, the reason whether you are a B.PHARM holder, Master of Pharmacy, or Pharm D, even if you are a PhD holder, you need to write the same exam that the CAPS exam, and then after you pass the CAPS exam, then you have to go for 1 year internship. So internship it is not like Indian internship we are doing in Pharm D free of cost. So this is a paid internship you have to do. This is basically a job. So they will pay you basically around $30 per hour on an average 3 to 3.5 lakh Indian rupees per month while you are doing your internship. You are not yet become a registered pharmacist in Australia. Still, while you are doing your internship, it is paid and you will get the salary. Okay. So once you become a pharmacist, your salary will go up to 4 to 5 lakh per month. So experience not required because these pharmacists need to go for 1 year experience in Australia under the supervision of a Australian registered pharmacist. That's why they does not require any work experience. But for pharmaceutical industry, there is no need to have any internship or something. In that case, they need 2 year work experience after you complete your degree. Same for technician. Now, another question many the faculty members, those are master degree holder, M.PHARM or PhD, now they are doing teaching, they are involving in academics. So they also ask me, so is there any opportunity for us we can migrate to Australia? So in that case, basically, you can migrate as a university lecturer, you can apply. But in Australia, very, very low number of pharmacy colleges. Only 9 pharmacy colleges available in Australia. Only 9 pharmacy college offering the pharmacy courses in Australia. I am sure in Tamil Nadu, each district have more than that colleges. If I remember, like Coimbatore might be having more than 9 college pharmacy college. Okay, so the pharmacy colleges are very, very low, so there is not much opportunity for university lecturer to work in Australia. So if you want to work, you can get the job in retail pharmacy, hospital pharmacy. For that, you need to pass this exam. And also, if you want to work in academics, registration is mandatory. So you obviously you need to write this exam again. And 90% jobs are available in the retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy. That's why the low number of colleges here. So the graduates are very low in Australia. So they need every year around 3,000 pharmacists to work in Australia. Okay. So this is the process for Australia and New Zealand. The same steps you need to cover. As I mentioned, the first step, initial skill assessment, we will complete for you. Then KAPS exam will provide you the coaching to pass this exam. Online live classes we provide. We provide study material plus mock test. Okay. And then we'll provide you the English test. But what is the difference in Australia and New Zealand? So as you see, the New Zealand is very, very small country as compared to New Zealand, compared to Australia. Australia is a subcontinent. No, New Zealand is a just a small island country. Okay, so more opportunity in Australia as compared to New Zealand, and Australia does not require to have any work experience. So zero work experience need to work in Australia. So if you are just completed your B.PHARM, you can start your process or farm day. Or in case of New Zealand, you require at least 1 year work experience. At least minimum 1 year experience required for New Zealand if you want to work there, especially in the retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy only. Okay, the experience required in the pharmacy practice side, whether it is a retail or in the hospital. And second difference, basically, Australia does not give any like limitation for you to pass this exam. So you can give this exam as many times you want. But New Zealand provide only 2 attempts for you. If you fail in your second attempt, you cannot write third time for New Zealand exam. But for Australia, you can write as many times you want. But I'm not saying that you are not going to pass in your first attempt. You will pass in your first attempt if you join Academically. Academically provide basically a robust syllabus we have, and our passing rate is very, very high. 93% student pass from Academically. So you will pass in your first attempt. But I'm just giving you the comparison of Australia and New Zealand. Okay. And then this is the first step. For this, you need to pay this fees. This is around 70 to 75,000 of Indian rupees. Or these are documents we need. Yeah, your degree, your transcript, your registration as a pharmacist in State Pharmacy Council, passport, national ID, birth certificate, passport size photograph, This is a step conducted by a Australian Pharmacy Council. We have to apply your document to Australian Pharmacy Council. Now, Australian Pharmacy Council will check basically from which university you did your pharmacy, and it is approved or not. And once it's all done, they will give you the email that you are eligible to sit in the exam. So this is my first picture when I went to first time in Australia. So this is the University of Sydney. So this is one of the oldest university in Australia, and this is the first pharmacy school established at the University of Sydney. So 1849 they established one of the oldest school we can say here. So behind this faculty there is a school of pharmacy where I did my PhD. And one of another very famous guy from Tamil Nadu also graduated from this university. Anyone, any idea? Uh, Someone got the honorary degree from University of Sydney from Tamil Nadu. Any idea, guys? Who's the very famous personality from Tamil Nadu in India? So our ex-president, basically APJ Abdul Kalam. So he got the honorary PhD degree from University of Sydney in 2011. So next step, basically, you need to write this KAPS exam. KAPS exam called Knowledge Assessment of Pharmaceutical Sciences, as I mentioned, and this fees you need to pay to the Australian Pharmacy Council. These are fees you need to pay. So altogether, you need to pay basically around 35 and 40 Australian dollar. Okay, so this is the fees you need to pay altogether to Australian Pharmacy Council. The next is the KAPS exam. This is really very easy exam, as I mentioned many times. So this is a no negative marking. So if you are writing any exam, for example, GPAT in India or NIPER entrance or any other entrance for university, this is a negative marking. For example, Manipal University, they conduct their exam. There is a negative marking is there, right? And like JSA, so there's so many top universities in India. Required only 50%. Okay. So they will give you the 100 questions in a paper one, and you just need to score 50% only. Okay. So paper one 50% and paper two 50% only you need to score. So these are the four domains they will ask you the questions like pharmaceutics, pharmacotherapy, pharmaceutical chemistry, and pharmacology and physiology. So this paper one consists of the pharmaceutical chemistry plus pharmacology and physiology. Okay. So chemistry, they will give you around 30% question. They will give you from chemistry, and 70% basically from pharmacology and the physiology. So 70% question will come from pharmacology, physiology, pharmacotherapy, and chemistry only 30%, and you just need to score 50% in each component to pass this exam. And again, paper two. So these paper one, paper two, you need to write in the same day. So for example, in the morning, if you are going to write this exam in Chennai or in Bangalore, so you have to, for example, there is exam in 9 to 11, one exam, and there is a 1 hour gap, then another paper two. Okay, so paper one, they will give you the 100 multiple choice questions, MCQs, and you need to score 50% in that. Again, 1 hour gap, then you have to go for paper two. So once you pass, once you give this exam, after 2 weeks, you will receive the result. And once you pass this exam, then you are eligible to register yourself with the Australian Pharmacy Council as a provisional pharmacist. Okay, then you have to start looking a job and need to work for 1 year in Australia. Then easily you can basically become pharmacist in Australia. So these are the exam centers in India currently: Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon. So these three centers in we can say in North India. Then 3 centers in South India: Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai. Then Pune, Mumbai also we have 2 centers. So total 8 exam centers in India, and they conducted this exam 3 times in a year. Okay, so March, July, and November 3 times they conduct this exam. So you might be know this is very very famous portal in India, pharmatotal.org. They provide pharmacy related jobs in India. So they recently published one article regarding us our result. Basically, so 90% they mentioned they passed, but actually 93% student passed this exam in the first attempt from academically. So in English also we will provide you the coaching. So there's a four exams only. Any exams you can pass, that IELTS, OET, PT or TOEFL. But we provide coaching these three exams. This is very very relevant to Australia, like PTE academic and IELTS academic. You have to go. Then OET. So here are the exam. We'll provide you coaching for English as well. And then if you want to work as a digital pharmacist, we can help you. But as I mentioned, there's a low opportunity as compared to retail or hospital pharmacy. They need pharmacists to work, more pharmacists they need to work in hospitals and retail pharmacies. But if you have work experience and you are industrial pharmacist, we can help you to pass this exam. I mean, you can migrate to Australia. Same for technician, there is no need to write any pharmacy exam. So, but it's still low opportunity as compared to pharmacist. So once you pass all these exams, then you are eligible to apply this permanent visa, PR visa. Permanently, you can live and work in Australia. They will give you this visa for 5 years, and then after 3 years, you can get Australian citizenship if you want. Okay, if you do not want, then you can renew again up every 5 years. This visa is a permanent visa. Okay. And same for 491 visa, they give you 5 years, and then training visa. So there are the five visas you are eligible to apply once you pass this exam. So first job you will get as a pharmacy intern or internship you have to do. So your salary, your first salary from first day onwards is going to be $30 per hour. Okay. So on average, basically in Australia, you have to work minimum 8 hours per day for 5 days. But many pharmacists they work 6 days or 7 days. In that case, you can earn more money. Okay. And some of them they work like 10 hours or 9 hours, so you will get a additional salary. But I am saying this is just 40 hours if you are working weekly, 8 hours per day. And on an average salary up to 120,000 Australian dollar for a pharmacist, and up to 5 lakh you can earn per month. And average time will take 6 months to 1 year. Okay. And there are some of the review from academically students who are passed this exam. So here are some of the numbers from our team. Abdul in your college already is here, so you can contact him on this number. And otherwise, you have some of the managers in India from academically. So yeah, thanks for listening and with great patience. And now I'm happy to give answers if you have any doubt. So please ask the questions. Yes, please, student. Please do ask questions if you have any. Those are online. They also can write the question in the chat box, so I can read the question. I can give you the answer. Yes, Abdul. You can ask the student if they have any question, or maybe you can ask first the faculty if they have any questions. So you can directly they can clarify their doubts, because the student might ask the questions to them later on, not now.
And students who have joined online, they can ask their question online here, or if they are not able to ask questions, They can write in the chat box, and Dr. Akram is going to address the questions.
ஸோ உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா கேட்கலாம், தமிழ்ல கூட கேட்கலாம். ஸோ ஐ வில் பி டெல்லிங்.
What, Abdul?
சொன்னது உங்களுக்கு புரியலாம். சரிங்களா? ஒரு 10 மினிட்ஸ் நான் உங்களுக்கு தமிழ்ல எடுக்கிறேன். இப்போ சார் எடுத்த வரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்ததுன்னா ஜஸ்ட் நீங்க சார்க்கு கால்குலேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். லைக் ரிகார்டிங் யுவர் கெரியர், எனி டவுட்ஸ், நாட் ஓன்லி ரிகார்டிங் மைக்ரேட்டிங் டு ஆஸ்திரேலியா, எனி டவுட்ஸ் லைக் ஒரு ஜாப் ரிகார்டிங் உங்களோட கெரியர்.
In general, as a pharmacist, if you have any question, you can ask me. Any question related to pharmacy, jobs, abroad, or anything in your mind, please do ask any questions, not just for Australia, any questions you can ask.
அட்டென்ட் பண்ண முடியும். அதான் கேப்ஸ் வந்து கிளியர் பண்ணாலும் நம்மளால மைக்ரேட் பண்ண முடியும். Hello sir, there is a question. Like the student is asking when we what is the documents?
Abdul, your voice is breaking, but what I understand, the student asking the questions before writing the exam, what are the documents required, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, so basically we need your degree, your transcript, and your passport, your registration as a pharmacist, your Aadhaar card. It's just normal documents only required.
Sir, actually my question is, if we hello sir.
Yes, please ask.
Can I
Yes,
talk
please.
with you in Tamil? Do you understand my language? Hello sir.
No, I'm not. Abdul will can translate to me, or maybe if you can ask in English, I can give the answer.
ரெஜிஸ்டர்ட் ஃபார்மசி, அதாவது நான் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கிளியர் படிக்கிறேன். நான் கிளியர் நவம்பர்ல என்னால் எக்ஸாம் எழுத முடியும். ஆஃப்டர் கிராஜுவேஷன், அதாவது நான் டாக்டரேட் சொல்லி சர்டிஃபிகேட் வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறமா நான் கேப்ஸ் எழுத முடியும். சார் ஐ வில் ஆன்சர் இட் சார் ஆன் திஸ் கொஸ்டின்.
Okay.
Anybody who is online,
those are online है, किसी कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हो इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में, even yes Abdul.
Sir, actually there is some network fluctuation here. That's why students are not able to ask the question. So I will.
So, I mean, Abdul, I do one thing. You can give the answer to all the students. Okay. Yeah. And if they have anything, so let me know. Maybe later on I can give the answer.
Sure, sir. I will handle them, sir. Sure.
Maybe give them the inquiry form so they can fill this form, and later on, once they fill this form, and if they have any questions, I will try to answer later on.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, then thank you so much. Guys who are online, please ask the question. Otherwise, I am going to leave.
Sure, sir.
Any questions from online audience?
Guys, please ask if you have any questions. I hope that you all are the Pharm D graduates from the same SSM College of Pharmacy. Tausif is saying that few of the questions are like coming in our YouTube channel where we live now.
Yes. Good morning, Shweta. Basically, first your daughter completed Pharm D, then contact us. Okay? Uh, in England, there is no job basically. In England, first you need to go to study there for OSPAP, OSPAP. There is a course. You need to go study there. Then think about the salary or money. So there is a course. There is no exam basically, and it take very long time to work in UK. UK is very tough process. It might take 5 to 6 years to complete all these process to become a pharmacist and get a job and get a PR in UK. I have already published one video last, I think 2 weeks before, regarding the comparative video that Australia and New Zealand. So you can go and watch Abdul that video. So you will understand, and then easily you can take the which country is best for you. So, Karan asking one question that during the internship, can I bring my wife? Yes. Once you pass the exam, once you got the visa, so your wife or your kids automatically will get the visa. So no need to worry. All the dependents will get the visa. Any other questions from YouTube? Please type your questions in the chat box. I can read and I can give the answer.
Thank you, sir. I like I will help them to understand in Tamil, sir,
Okay.
and I will ask them to fill the feedback form.
Okay, and please, I request to student, please like and subscribe this channel, so you will get hundreds of videos for you to opportunity to work as a pharmacist in different countries, not just Australia and New Zealand. So I always make new videos if there is any opportunity for pharmacists. So you can go in our channel and find out a lot of videos. Okay, and okay, then I will see you in my other video. And thank you so much. So this is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe and watch the videos here. Okay. Okay, guys.
Thank
And
you,
thank
sir.
you so much. Bye.